He is known for being an influential Greek rhetorician and one of the 10 Attic orators. He is recognized for making significant contributions to rhetoric and education through his teaching and written works. His name is Isocrates. In ancient Greece, a remarkable figure emerged in the realm of rhetoric and education. Isocrates, one of the 10 Attic orators, left an indelible mark on the world of philosophy and communication. Renowned as one of the most influential Greek rhetoricians of his time, Isocrates dedicated his life to the pursuit of knowledge and the art of persuasion. The roots of Greek rhetoric can be traced back to Rhetoric of Syracuse, who crafted a set of rhetorical rules in the 5th century BC. It was through the teachings of his pupil, Tisias, that Isocrates was introduced to the realm of rhetoric. Tisias, a prominent figure in the development of courtroom rhetoric, became a mentor to the young Isocrates. As rhetoric flourished within the changing social and political landscape, driven by the rise of democracy and the establishment of courts of law, Isocrates emerged as a prominent voice in the field. Isocrates' contributions to rhetoric and education were far-reaching. Through his teaching and written works, he shaped the discourse of his time and influenced generations to come. However, despite his vast accomplishments, Isocrates met a tragic end. 2 years shy of his 100th birthday, he chose to starve himself to death, bidding farewell to a world that he had profoundly impacted. Isocrates' legacy endures as a testament to the power of rhetoric and the pursuit of knowledge. His teachings continue to inspire scholars and orators, emphasizing the importance of effective communication and the art of persuasion. As we delve into the life and works of Isocrates, we uncover a philosophical journey that transcends time and leaves a lasting imprint on the world of rhetoric. Isocrates, born into a prosperous family in Athens, was no stranger to the power and influence of his city. His father, Theodorus, owned a workshop that manufactured aulos, a double-reed instrument popular in ancient Greece. Isocrates had a sister and 3 brothers, and he received a first-rate education that would shape his future endeavors. As a young man, Isocrates had the privilege of studying with some of the most prominent teachers of his time. He learned from Tisias, Prodicus, and Gorgias, all esteemed sophists who imparted their wisdom and knowledge upon him. He also associated with the renowned philosopher Socrates, although it is uncertain how much of this association was later embellished by historians. However, Isocrates' youth was not without its hardships. He grew up during a tumultuous period following the death of Pericles, a great Athenian leader. The city was in disarray, with wealth squandered and political decisions marred by violence. Isocrates witnessed the democracy's decision to massacre all the male citizens of a small Thracian city called Sicyon when he was just 14 years old. These experiences undoubtedly shaped his worldview and instilled in him a sense of the consequences of ill-conceived actions. The Peloponnesian War further compounded Isocrates' challenges. He himself recounts that his father's estate was destroyed during this conflict, leaving him with the burden of earning a living. It was a time of great despair and uncertainty, but Isocrates persevered and sought to make a name for himself through his intellectual pursuits. Later in life, Isocrates found love and stability with his wife, Plathae. He also adopted Apharius, one of her sons from a previous marriage, further cementing his commitment to family and nurturing the next generation. Isocrates' early life and influences shaped his philosophy and approach to life. The tumultuous times he lived through taught him the importance of thoughtful decision-making and the consequences of unchecked power. His education under esteemed teachers honed his intellect and critical thinking skills, enabling him to become a powerful orator and advocate. Today, Isocrates' teachings still hold relevance. His emphasis on the power of words and the responsibility of communication can guide us in our daily lives. By recognizing the impact of our words and actions, we can strive to create a more harmonious and just society, just as Isocrates sought to do in ancient Athens. Isocrates, a renowned philosopher and educator, embarked on a career that would shape the intellectual landscape of ancient Greece. Born with a weak voice that hindered his public speaking abilities, Isocrates found his calling as a logographer, a hired courtroom speechwriter, during the tumultuous years of the Peloponnesian War. While he avoided direct involvement in public life, his written speeches resonated with the Athenian citizens and provided valuable insights into the pressing political issues of the time. Recognizing his talent for persuasive writing, Isocrates decided to establish his own school of rhetoric around 392 BC. As a teacher, he not only imparted his knowledge to his students but also proved to be a shrewd businessman. His fees were notably high, and he limited his class size to just 9 pupils at a time. This exclusivity ensured that each student received individual attention and guidance, leading many of them to become prominent figures in various fields such as philosophy, legislation, history, oratory, writing, and even military and politics. Isocrates' teaching philosophy revolved around the concept of arete, an aristocratic notion of excellence. However, his interpretation of arete went beyond the traditional understanding of philosophy as the study of abstract subjects like epistemology and metaphysics. For Isocrates, philosophia encompassed the practical application of ethics, politics, and public speaking. He believed that true excellence could be achieved by pursuing these disciplines, which had a direct impact on individuals' lives and the functioning of society. Isocrates' approach to education and his emphasis on practical skills and ethical values attracted students from far and wide. His reputation as a teacher and the influence of his writings allowed him to amass a considerable fortune. According to Pliny the Elder, he was able to sell a single oration for an astonishing 20 talents. This financial success was a testament to his ability to inspire and shape the minds of his students, who went on to become influential figures in their respective fields. Isocrates' career as a logographer turned educator not only showcased his exceptional writing skills but also highlighted his deep understanding of ethics, politics, and effective communication. His teachings on arete and philosophia continue to resonate in modern times, offering valuable insights into how we can navigate the complexities of daily life. By emphasizing the importance of ethical conduct, active political engagement, and persuasive communication, Isocrates' philosophy provides a framework for personal and societal growth, inviting us to strive for excellence in all aspects of our lives. Isocrates, a renowned philosopher and educator, believed that rhetoric was not just about the art of expression but also about reason, feeling, and imagination. He saw rhetoric as a fundamental aspect of human nature that elevated us from mere animality and enabled us to live a civilized life. This profound understanding of rhetoric formed the foundation of his philosophy and educational program. In his seminal work, Against the Sophists, Isocrates set out to explain and promote his approach to teaching. He contrasted his methods with those of the Sophists, who focused on teaching political debate techniques. Isocrates believed in a broader-based education that encompassed practical problem-solving and civic engagement. He considered his teachings to be more of a philosophy than a mere school of rhetoric, emphasizing the importance of using language to address real-world issues. Isocrates highlighted the three essential elements necessary for learning rhetoric: a natural aptitude, knowledge training provided by teachers and textbooks, and applied practices designed by educators. He believed in the power of civic education, training students to serve their state. His students would engage in the practice of composing and delivering speeches on various subjects, honing their rhetorical skills and applying them in real-life scenarios. Unlike some philosophers who focused on rigid rules and principles, Isocrates emphasized the concept of fitness for the occasion, known as kairos. He believed that adaptability and the ability to respond appropriately to different situations were more important than strict adherence to static rules. Isocrates' school, which lasted for over 50 years, laid the groundwork for liberal arts education, encompassing oratory, composition, history, citizenship, culture, and morality. Isocrates' philosophy of rhetoric continues to hold relevance and insight in our modern lives. It teaches us the power of effective communication, not only in persuading others but also in understanding and addressing practical problems. By embracing Isocrates' approach, we can cultivate our natural abilities, acquire knowledge and practical training, and apply our rhetorical skills to navigate the complexities of everyday life.
Do you want to explore more philosophers? Who do you want to see featured next? Subscribe and leave a comment below to let me know. I'll see you in the next video.